Stop paying for last year's production. These are three running backs I think have TD regression in their future, yet you're still paying a top dollar price tag for. Let's start at the top. Here's a running back who I've been a real big supporter of the last two seasons. It's Kieran Williams. Even last year, when everyone kind of cooled off him, I was still aggressively drafting him, and it did not disappoint. Yet this is the first year I want off the Kieran train. Here's why. I think the underlying metrics are bad, and I think TD regression is obviously coming for this dude. With running backs with 75 plus touches, Kieran Williams ranked the bottom of the barrel in elusiveness, okay? And this dude has not been a good tackle breaker as of last season. He's been getting by purely off high touch volume with 316 carries. Look, I know McVay says he loves Kieran, but he just keeps drafting running backs in the middle rounds, okay? We had Blake Corum last year. We have Jaquez this season. I just don't think there's a scenario where this dude is getting this many touches and 14 tutties, especially when they went out and signed a touchdown monster in Davante Adams. If you've been watching any of my TikToks, which are, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and go over to TikTok and subscribe at RotoBaller NFL. I've been talking about Puka Nacua for positive touchdown regression. I mean, the dude only scores like 3 tutties a season. No way that lasts. So I could see more touchdowns in Puka's future, a lot more in Davante Adams' future. And what does that mean? Less for Kieran. I do not like this price tag for Kieran Williams. Number 2, James Cook. Now, quick caveat. I don't love James Cook's price tag. Do I think James Cook will be a total bust? No. Vegas is telling us that the Bills are going to be one of the highest scoring offenses. So you draft good running backs on good teams, he will probably produce. I like him a little more in PPR. But here's what's not going to happen. 16 rushing tutties. And that's what James Cook had last season, which is crazy. The dude's $190. I cannot see that happening. I absolutely see Ray Davis eating into more and more of his touch percentage, and especially goal line duty. I mean, you look at Ray Davis, you look at Josh Allen, and then you look at James Cook. Who are you giving the rock to? Probably Josh Allen is your number 1 goal line back, Ray Davis number 2, James Cook number 3. I just think there's some big regression, and you're paying the price of RB14. That's like a borderline RB1 in larger leagues. So I'm out on James Cook this year. I could see him maybe getting to the 8-9 touchdown realm, but then that puts him in like the low end RB2 range. You're drafting him at his ceiling. Don't do it. Finally, we're going to end with the running back I probably was banging the table for the most last season, and that's Josh Jacobs. I mean, I kept telling everyone, this is like Diet Derrick Henry. This dude could absolutely lead the league in touchdowns, and he almost did. But here's the thing. The Packers' passing offense was abysmal. Very inefficient. But now, what do? They go out, they get Matthew Golden. I think Luke Musgrave is healthy. I like him and Tucker Kraft as options. Dontavian Wicks, who has brick for hands, is probably not going to see the field as often. I love Jaden Reed. I feel like Jordan Love could absolutely take a step forward if that's the case. I just think there's more passing touchdowns in this team's future. I don't think they are second in the league in rush attempts again in 2025. I just don't see that happening. I think Josh Jacobs' numbers are going to come down quite a bit, which means his RB8 price tag is absolutely drafting this dude at his ceiling. I just think there are so many good wide receivers in that range. Usually when I see Josh Jacobs' names, I'm passing and I'm drafting a Drake London, a Ladd McConkey. And I feel like that's what you guys should too. There you have it. 3 running backs who are headed for touchdown regression, which means they're probably going to disappoint at their current price tag. Who do you think is going to disappoint this season? Throw it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week.